Hi, in this lesson, we will see about how to upload audiences through Google Ads Editor. Okay, so let's open Google Ads Editor. So this is the Google Ads Editor. As I told you, first thing we have to do is get recent changes, get more data, all campaigns. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you a tip. Okay, so few tasks are very easy to do from Engine, and few tasks are very easy to do from editor. Okay, so you have to figure it out which is easy to do from editor and which is easy to do from engine. Okay, so let's say here adding the audiences. So in the previous lesson we have in this campaign we have added audiences, right? So in this campaign we have added audiences. Okay, so we have added 4 audiences here. Right, now I am going into the editor. So I am going into the targetings, and here you need to search for audiences. Here it is, audience segment. So these are the 4 audiences that we have added for this ad group, I mean for this campaign. So for this campaign we didn't added any audiences. So what happens now, how you can add the audiences to this campaign, right? So as I told you, there is a particular format that you have to follow in order to upload audiences. So for it I am taking the same, I'm copying this one and pasting it here. Okay, and let's say audience id, this is the audience id, and the campaign, I want the audience in this campaign. Okay, okay, copy and paste. Let's see whether this will go into it or not. Make my no, we need to go to the audience level. Yeah, audience segments, make multiple changes, paste. Right, you see here one audience has added to this campaign. But so as we have 4 audiences here, I have used the same. But what if you want to use the new audiences? You are getting me right? You have to remember each audience name here. You have to remember each of these audiences name. It is difficult, right, to do this from the editor. So the best strategy, in my opinion, is that to add all these audiences. Okay, you add in market and affinity audiences to the ground level, from the ground level. Okay, so let's say here I am also adding these audiences. Okay, so because what happens, as you have added in the observation mode, adding all these audiences won't make any difference. Okay, because our ads will be shown to all the individuals, all the users. Okay, so the only difference comes when you use targeting. So I will show you the specific case where we will be using targeting option, but most of the time we use observation only. So when you add audiences in the observation mode, your ads will be shown to the users present in this segment and the users who are not present in this segment. Okay, so as I told you, when you add the audiences, it will be useful to see the data, and based on the data you can give the bid adjustment. And one more advantage is that, so here I am giving this, I am saving this one and click on save. So if you add those audiences, all the audiences, you can also include those audiences, so in whichever campaign you want. Here I am reverting the previous upload and click on more data, more data. Let's wait. Okay, so and done. You see here, now what happens, I am taking this audience and see how it will be. Okay, and paste. Now you see here how this is segmented. You see, earlier it is only news and politics. It is a high level one. Okay, I will show you. Okay, so here this news and politics means that it is a this level. Okay, so news and politics only this level. Okay, and here you see this arrow marks, this greater than symbol, it is indicating the path. That means it is present inside this segment. In market, jewelry, right? Where is it? Jewelry, accessories, right? This is at the accessories level. Here in the jewelry, you see this. Under this, again there are these subcategories. So you see the path right here. In the apparel and accessories, there is jewelry and watches, and inside this jewelry and watches, again there is a fine jewelry. So you can observe the path. So that is why it is difficult to add these audiences from the editor. So that is why I am telling you that in order to add, if you wanted to add audiences in future, I suggest you to add these audiences for one campaign, and you copy those audiences to the other campaigns. You are getting me right? I will show you how to do it. So I have went. So this is the editor for this campaign. So here we have added these audiences. So I want these audiences to be pasted in this new campaign. Okay, so what I will do, control A, that means all the audiences will be selected. Control C, copy, and I click on this campaign, and here I click on it, this empty space again, and control V. That's it. So it is asking at which level you wanted to add these audiences. I want to add these audiences at the campaign level only. That's it. This is very simple. You are getting me right? Now, if you want to add only one audience or two audience, how will you do it? Just simply select that audience, copy, go to that campaign and paste. Select the level at which you wanted to add and paste. That's it. So this is how you can add the audiences. You are getting me right? How to do it? So similarly, how to make the bid adjustments? I am copying these audiences, all the audiences, and going into this here. So I am pasting here. So let's say this is the bid modifier here. Okay, this is the bid modifier. So let's say this for this news and politics, I want the bid modifier to be 30%. Okay, and for this employment, I want it to be like minus 10%. Let's see how it will show. So going into the editor, make multiple changes. My data includes, paste. See whether these are the columns are matching or not, and process. 6 skipped because there are no any updates in it. We haven't made any edits in it. Only we have added two bid adjustments and for only two segments, right? And finish and review. Now you see, for news and politics we have added plus 30%, and for employment we have added minus 30%. You are getting me right? How to add these bid adjustments? So when you add audiences through editor, few columns that you have to remember is that, so the important columns are campaign, ad group, audience segment, and uh, the type, whether it is in market or affinity. Okay, it is also important. So let's see what are the columns that are required. Okay, so go to make multiple changes, you click on it, you see here these are the required columns. Camp, bid modifier, audience segment. Okay, criterion type is whether it is uh, the in market, affinity, or the website visitors. That is okay, all those things are needed, right? So let's say now we have seen how to add these audiences for the affinity and in market audiences, and let's say you can, if you want, you can also add like this, add audience segment, campaign level, and you can select from here. Okay, you can also select from these levels similar to what we have seen in the engine. So based on your convenience, you can select. Okay. As I told you, you need to explore the Google Ads editor. Then only you can learn. Okay. I cannot tell you all those options how to do it because this is something uh, you will learn only by experimenting and exploring. I can only tell you the foundation. I can only give you the basics. Okay. So that you can build from that basics. Okay. Next is the gender. So similarly, what we have seen in the audiences segment, similar to that only. So I'm copying this one all, going into Google Sheets, taking one more tab and paste. Right, you are getting me right? Male, unknown and female. And if you want, you can give the bid modifier here. Let's say here I wanted to give a bid modifier of, let's say 12%. Okay, let's see, copy, make multiple changes and paste, process. Right, you see here plus 12%, keep. And similarly for age, so here I'm copying it for, so you see here for this second campaign, no age group has any bid modifier. So let's say I wanted to add this to the second campaign. I am copying this one, Control A, Control C, and going to the second campaign and Control V. So here I don't want any bid adjustments. Okay, so and just keeping it as 0. Okay, here also I am keeping it as 0. That's it. Or if you want, you can also do it like this. Just I'm reverting them. I'm copying this, Control A, Control C, go to Excel, again new sheet. So as I told you, you need to mention the path. Path is very compulsory. So I don't want to give any bid modifiers. So the campaign name is, this is the campaign name, right? Control D, copy and make multiple changes, paste, process. One ad group is created and 7 campaigns. Let's see. So yeah, everything looks good only, right? So let's revert it. Again, let's try. So as I told you in the previous lesson, when I was discussing about the demographics, so these demographics can be added at the ad group level only, right? These cannot be added at the campaign level. So let's see whether we can add it or not. Copy, my data includes, paste, process, added. You see here. So as I told you, this can be added only at the ad group level. So we need to specify the ad group as well. So which ad group this has to go. So I'm rejecting this. Okay. And going into the ad groups, I mean ages. Okay. Even for this ad group also, there is no audio, age related segments. Only for this ad group it was there. Okay. So let's say I wanted to add for this particular ad group. How will I do it? So let's say I'm copying this one, copy, and okay, let's modify here only. This is the campaign name. The ad group is, this is the ad group, right? So going into the ad group, copy and paste. You are getting me right? Copy, editor, make multiple changes. No, not here. We need to select the ad group here. Ages, make multiple changes, paste and process. You see, added. This is perfect. So this is how we add the audiences through editor. So I hope you are getting my point, right? Similarly, we have household income. okay, and parental status, all these targetings, right? So I hope you are getting my point, how to add these audiences through editor. After you adding all these respective audiences, you simply go and post your changes so that they will be added in the engine, okay. And I am posting them. We have created 7 segments for the age, one gender, and 2 segments. This is an update, and these are creating new, okay. And click on post. That's it. All these will be reflected in the engine. So you are getting me right, how to copy paste these audiences, how we can easily do this work. So I again suggest you to practice Google Ads editor, then only you will be proficient. So we will meet in the next lesson.